In this video, I'm going to be using AI to pick up girls on Tinder. What's going on, guys? It's Wingman Plus back with another video. If you're new to the channel, I'm your go-to source for hilarious, entertaining, and helpful Tinder videos. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel and pound that like button. There's this new technology called ChatGPT, which has taken the internet by storm. This is a free AI software that basically allows you to ask questions and gives you answers in real time. So when I heard about this, naturally my first thought was, can I use this to pick up girls on Tinder? So I got myself an account, signed in, and let's find out how this goes. All right, so we're all logged in here. First thing I'm gonna type in is Tinder pickup lines. And just want to experiment, see what would pop up if I just type that in and let the AI kind of go off. And as you can see, it's kind of formulating a response here. Pickup lines are not always the best way to start a conversation on Tinder or any other dating app. In fact, many people find them to be cheesy or overused. They can even come across as creepy or inappropriate. Instead of using a pickup line, try starting a conversation with a compliment or question about something in a person's profile. This can show that you're interested and give them something to respond to. Additionally, remember to be respectful and avoid making assumptions about the person's gender or sexual orientation. Now, I was kind of hoping that it would spit out pickup lines, but it actually just explained what pickup lines are. And I think that was my fault for not clearly explaining to the AI what I actually wanted. So let's be a little bit more specific here. I'm gonna type in, give me an opening line for Tinder. And let's see what it comes up with here. If it doesn't like pickup lines, I'm curious to see what openers it does recommend. Here are a few examples of opening lines that you could use on Tinder. Hi there. I couldn't help but notice that we have a mutual interest in something from their profile. Do you want to chat more about it? Hi, your profile caught my eye and I had to say hello. What's been your favorite activity/hobby/topic to do lately? Hey, I'm new to this app and was wondering if you have any tips for someone just starting out. Hi, your profile looks stunning. Where was it taken? Remember, the key is to be genuine and friendly and avoid using any pickup lines that might come across as cheesy or inappropriate. Also, make sure to tailor your opening line, something more specific in their profile. Show that you've taken the time to read it and are interested in them as an individual. Okay, so there's a couple things on here that I like, and there's a couple things that I don't like so much. First off, I really agree that tailoring your opening line to something in her profile is going to maximize your chances of getting a response. Now, canned openers and like cheesy pickup lines are pretty effective as well. I kind of disagree with this AI on that, but if you can come up with a fun line about something in their profile, you are gonna see a higher response rate. Now, personally, I like to send a playful opener, something that engages a flirty, playful conversation, whereas this AI is kind of urging us to use lines that are far more platonic. And in my opinion, once you're down a platonic conversation, it starts to turn into like a job interview where you're just asking get to know you questions back and forth, and it almost never leads to a date. Where with those playful conversations, it's much easier to gauge her interest level, how attracted she is to you, and ultimately score dates. And I feel like most men are on dating apps to actually get dates rather than get a bunch of pen pals. But either way, let's try using some of these lines. So what I did is I sent each of these pickup lines to 5 girls on Tinder. So 20 in total. Now, of those 20 messages, 6 actually responded. So a 30% response rate. They say women on average respond to about 5% of the messages they receive online. So that's actually really high. But can I land a date? Let's find out. All right, so I said to this girl, hi, your profile picture looks stunning. Where was it taken? She comes back with, which one? And I was like, the one with the blue dress. And no response. And for context, this wasn't a bland picture. It was actually taken in like a very cool kind of like Christmas market looking place. So it was an interesting location where, this pickup line would actually make sense. For privacy reasons, I'm not going to show you guys the picture, but you get the idea. This line, not too effective here. All right, next up, hi, your profile caught my eye and I just had to say hello. What's been your favorite activity to do lately? It's funny, like reading this out loud, I actually feel like I sound like a robot. It's like the most NPC opener of all time. But she comes back with, thanks. Your profile caught my eye too. My favorite activity lately? Well, I've just been busy working and on my free time, I hang out with my friends. I'm not a fan of being outdoors in the winter. I don't like the cold. LOL. I was like, yeah, I feel that. Winter is just not it. Do you have any warm getaways planned? And she says, no, I wish though. I have 2 weeks off for Christmas break and I wish I booked a vacation, but no one would want to go. People have told me to just go by myself, but I don't think I would like traveling alone. What about you? I feel like it really depends where you go, but I feel that. I'm actually heading to Mexico for New Year's. And no response. Now, to play devil's advocate, I didn't follow up with another question. I did leave the ball in her court to try and initiate the conversation after telling her I'm going to Mexico. But if she was genuinely interested in me, she would have taken that ball and run with it. You know, she could have easily continued the conversation from there, but instead chose to ghost me. And I think the reason being is that the point of a dating app is not to get to know someone. The point of a dating app is to get someone's contact information and actually set up a date with them. And on the date is when you actually get to know someone, right? Like, how many times have you been talking to someone over text and they seem to have an amazing personality and you really vibe with them over text, and then within 30 seconds of meeting them in person, there's no vibe at all and the chemistry is just not there. But when you try to put the cart before the horse and try to get to know someone on the dating app and ask all these platonic job interview type questions, A, it leads to no dates because it's the most dry, boring conversation ever that never escalates towards a date. And B, it's very time consuming. Like, you could spend weeks asking these job interview questions, and even if you do land a date, you already know everything about each other, so there's not really much to talk about on the date. So not a huge fan of this pickup line either. And I understand the AI is dropping a lot of advice, you know, be respectful, make sure you show that you're interested, be polite, don't say anything too cheesy or inappropriate, which, yeah, obviously, like, be respectful, don't be a dick. But it's also hard to get interest if you're not being like playful and fun, which I feel like a lot of these openers don't really do a good job of. But with that, let's try another one here. So again, I said, hi, your profile picture looks stunning. Where was it taken? And she says, thanks. And just on a friend's boat. Haha. I was like, that sounds awesome. Doing anything fun this weekend? So she didn't really give me much to work with, so I just kind of asked her about her plans. Not that I know of. I got to get my Christmas shopping done. I was like, yeah, good for you. I usually wait until Christmas Eve to start. So trying to inject a little bit of humor into the conversation, but it kind of looks like it was dead from the start. Like, she's responding here, but it's only a matter of time when you're asking these job interview questions until people just kind of stop responding and lose interest. All right, next up. Hey, I'm new to this app and I'm wondering if you have any tips for someone just starting out. Of the 5 women I sent this to, only one responded, and she said, best advice is to not let the small talk linger too much. I find that with these apps, people just chat forever and do nothing about it. It's kind of funny because she's iterating a point that I've been saying throughout this entire video, which is the point of these dating apps isn't to just chat people all day and get to know them. I was like, yeah, fair. I mean, I didn't download this in search of a pen pal, and ironically kind of asked her what she's looking for on here and got ghosted. Can't win them all. All right, gonna try this one again. Hi, your profile caught my eye and I just had to say hello. What's been your favorite activity to do lately? It's hard to read that with a straight face because it literally just does sound like I'm a bot. She said, hey, that's nice to say. Thanks so much. Lately I've been planning lots of future trips, just making mini lists. How about you? I was like, yeah, nice. Same here. I'm actually spending the winter in South America. What do you have coming up? She says, wow, that's incredible. Are you there now? I'm headed to Florida next week and then hopefully in New Zealand in January. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I was like, yo, New Zealand looks dope. And no, I'm not in South America, but I'm leaving on New Year's Eve. How about you? Whereabouts are you? She's like, nice. I'm so envious of you. And it looks like she's not too far away, but a bit of a drive. So just wanted to make sure this would logistically make sense to pursue. I'm probably not going to drive over to her. So I was like, oh, true. You want to come chill at mine sometime? And she's like, yeah, we can do that. And basically at this point went for her number. No response yet, but I'll update you guys in the comments if she does shoot me her number. To be honest though, again, conversation was relatively platonic. We have a lot in common, which might create some interest there, but she is about an hour drive away. Logistics just might not make sense there. But yeah, the AI opener there actually led to like a pretty decent lead, which is kind of cool. All right, so this is the only AI conversation I had where I was actually able to secure her number, and let's get into it here. I said, hi, your profile picture looks stunning. Where was it taken? Oh, which one is my profile pic? They're always changing, but thank you. Notice she uses like 3 U's in the word you. Really good sign of interest there. I was like, the one in leather pants, AKA my weakness. So immediately went from that platonic opener and started getting flirty with her. She's like, oh, haha, that was in the parking lot of my old apartment. Pretty cool parking lot, to be honest. Now she's dropping a lot of emojis, ha-has, multiple vowels in her words, a lot of signs of interest here. So I tried to escalate. I was like, you're cute. What are you looking for on here? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure yet. Not in a hurry for anything right now, but if I vibe with someone, I vibe with someone. If I don't, I don't, you know? How about you? So again, really good sign. She's putting a lot of effort into her text bubbles here. I was like, yeah, I feel that. Honestly, nothing super serious, just keeping things casual and fun and kind of seeing what happens from there. She's like, yeah, exactly. I get that. And it looks like we're on the same page. So with that, number secured. All right, so of 20 messages, I got one girl's number, which was pretty cool. Caveat being, once she responded to my message, I immediately pivoted away from the AI advice and went back into my regular game. I personally just think being playful, flirty, and fun is way more high success on dating apps than being platonic and asking get to know you questions. Either way, AI is here to stay, and I feel like it is not only going to change our dating lives forever, it's going to change the world forever. This technology is just pretty mind-blowing, and I'm fascinated by it. Curious to hear what you guys think. Drop some comments down below. And if you want some pickup lines that are not AI generated and are a little bit higher percentage, go down to the description of this video, join my email list, and I will send you 25 pickup lines that actually work. Make sure you pound that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.